warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang kembali di channel The Music Note. Apa kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga teman-teman selalu dalam keadaan baik-baik saja dan pastinya selalu dalam lindungan Tuhan. Amin. Ya, pada kesempatan video kali ini, lagi-lagi 3 musisi metal luar negeri memeriksa dan mengamati cover Mas Alip Ba Ta saat membawakan lagu dari Linkin Park yang berjudul Numb. Oke, bagaimana keseruannya? Pasti penasaran bukan? Tanpa menunggu lama, langsung saja kita simak videonya.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least 2 of those 3.
All right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name's Sam.
And we are Offset
Era.
Today we are reacting to Alip Ba Ta performing Linkin Park's Numb. This is one that a lot of Alipers out there have requested over the past several months.
All right, let me flip this back here. And without further ado, we have...
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, been a long day.
Without further ado, we have Numb, Linkin Park, Fingerstyle cover. I'm expecting great things here. Here we go.
And, you know, I kind of try to mix up doing his covers and his originals. I just got doing a couple of his originals, and so now I'm going to go back and do one of his covers. I'm getting to the point where I've done all of the covers of his that I'm familiar with. This is probably the last one from the list that I currently have. So pretty soon I'll start doing some things of his that are covers, but songs that I'm not super familiar with. But that will be for the next one. Let's start with this one and do Linkin Park, Numb.
It's cool.
He's doing that high part with harmonics.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So the using a cork guitar too. All right.
Nice.
I see you. Doing the vocal melody.
He's doing some kind of a strum there that I'm trying to catch to see if he's doing something unusual.
Whoa.
His seamless, using his nails to strum and the plucking, all the notes, everything is just so clean.
Yeah.
And what's interesting to me is it looks like he's using, a regular steel string guitar. He's not using, a nylon flamenco guitar for this fingerstyle.
No.
So, the steel strings, everything is very clean.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he's, it's appropriate because, the way he's he's working his fingers, through the strings like that, it kind of adds a bit of like girth and beefiness to the fingerstyle. Whereas with the nylon strings, it kind of like, it kind of calls to have like a little bit of like a laid back, warm kind of feel to it. Whereas there's like a
electrical sound to it, I think. Yeah, a little the steelness of the strings.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll mention here, as we're paused right now anyway, but it's the masterful arrangement of the way that he decided to play certain things. So, of course, there's a lot of things going on in the Linkin Park song and the original song.
Yeah, between the guitars, the bass, the drums, the keyboards, 2 different vocals, and
so he's choosing.
There's a lot going on in Linkin Park in general.
Right. He's choosing to play some bass notes along with some accompaniment melody, and he's using the fingerstyle to be able to do those things simultaneously.
And the way he's hitting those harmonies and the tapped harmonies and the artificial harmonies.
Yes.
It's just so, everything is just so fluid and everything's just flying out of him.
Yeah. I like that.
We're going back for 1 second. I guess I missed it going back again. A lot of cool stuff going on. He did some kind of a strum real quick, and I couldn't tell if he was doing something harmonic with his right hand at the same time he strummed. But I'm not going to belabor that point. Anyway, all really cool. If you're familiar with the original song, this is absolutely beautiful version of it as always.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm kind of trying to call this one out is I don't want to keep calling out the same kind of cool techniques that he does, certain right-handed harmonics or bends that he does during harmonics or various other things. So as time goes by, I'm starting to, I think, pause a little bit less and less with his songs, and I just want to kind of call out the new things. And I'm still trying to figure out if that strum that he does there is something I haven't seen before. Yeah, I think what he's doing is he's taking his right index finger, he's laying it over the fret, and then I think he's strumming with the fingers behind it at the same time. So he's kind of doing a strum across all of the, multiple strings at the same fret that you might normally use your right finger to lay across it and do some harmonics that way, but he's doing it with one hand. So that, I think that is something I haven't seen from him before. Go back just a little bit.
Okay, anyone who knows anything about playing guitar knows that it is not an easy thing at all to do such a fluid passage of notes like that across the fretboard on an acoustic guitar.
Right.
Your picking technique has to be so precise and so clean to do that.
Loving the open chords he's playing here too, because it's something that I can generally follow. There's only a few chords he's playing that I wouldn't be able to name offhand, but it's mostly like C shapes. But he's bringing the C shape and the D shape up the string, which is something up the fretboards, which is something that I see a lot of like old traditional guitar players will do too, where they'll transport the D shape.
Just take the chord shape and just move up and down the neck. You just get different chords. I just don't know the names.
Right. It depends on which fret.
It makes me think of something Ace Frehley once said when he was like, talking in his thick Bronx accent. Yeah, well, I would be. I don't know the names of half the chords I'm playing, but they sound good.
There we go.
Wow.
That's quasi-classical right there.
I don't remember that little kind of diminished run in the original. I want to hear that again.
anything like it's been a little bit since I've heard. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I've heard the actual song Numb. So if that classical passage has anything to do with the song, then I have a whole new perspective on Linkin Park now.
I mean, I think I've heard the song enough to know what's in it, what's not.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he's basically sticking to mostly the vocal line, the melody of the vocals. There's some added percussion, but it's just to make it flavored. It's not to mimic the percussion in the original song.
Just to help the add some dimension.
And then the flourishes, I feel like, are added in just as a flavor, like a little bit of some salt and some pepper right in the middle of stuff. So he's teetering between.
If that classical passage is his way of seasoning a song,
oh yeah, absolutely.
That is like.
Well, it's masterful to know exactly what.
That's not just salt. That's not just salt and pepper. That's cayenne pepper. That's Cajun. That's Lowry thyme and rosemary and Lowry's seasoning salt.
But basically, I think what's happening here is he understands the key of the song.
Yeah,
and so he was able to pick out a passage that basically follows a scale.
Yeah, like once you have the once you have the key of the song, and you know what the notes are in that particular key.
Yeah.
Then you're golden. You can do whatever you want.
If you know theory and you know your scales, it becomes a lot less demystified for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost done. Let's not over talk this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Too late, probably.
Sorry, people.
Sounds great too.
It sounds gorgeous.
And then I think he's just using that lapel mic or whatever that's on the sound hole.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It sounds great.
Nice. A lot of good stuff in that one. Like I said, I didn't stop it as much as I normally might because I didn't want to keep calling out and saying, "Oh, look at that cool right hand harmonic," or something. Other than that one strum that he did, which like I said, I don't think I've seen him do before, but really cool stuff. And it was very, really largely without that kind of diminished run that he did there. It was pretty, what am I trying to say? Pretty faithful to the original. We've talked sometimes before about in his covers, there's usually some amount, some time period where like he starts off.
All right, that was our first time with Alip Ba Ta. My apologies. I know we're saying it wrong or something to the effect of being wrong. Feel free to correct us in the nicest possible way. We'd be happy to correct ourselves.
Very true to the original, and then he'll kind of get in the middle and maybe near the second half and start doing some embellishments of his own and sometimes even go off and do some other things that aren't really part of the original but still fit in pretty well. And that one, there wasn't too much of that, right? There was just that one little run there that I caught. I'm not, super familiar with the original to the point that I feel like I could call out small note differences or something. I think that one part it was not in the original, but still really cool. And I didn't think it, was outside the, the feeling of the original song at all. So once again, great version of a cover that he does. And I think that's, like I said, about it for me and the covers of his that I'm familiar with. If he's got any other ones that you guys want me to react to that are covers, let me know. I've done a lot of the original ones that are kind of the big ones, the, Bohemian Rhapsody, Sweet Child of Mine. There's the one Dream Theater one that I'm drawing a blank on the name of it right now. Done all those. I've done the Final Countdown, I think. Go back and check if I've done that one. I haven't.
All right.
There you go.
If you're interested in following the band, you can do so. You can do it on Facebook, Instagram, or right here on the old YouTube. Feel free to subscribe and be a Patreon on our Patreon. We do the unrestricted, unedited videos there.
Uncensored. No bleeps, no blurs.
We do have some original music there that you can download for free as well as being a member. So please check that out if you are interested. But that's it for this video. Thank you again for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we will see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.
Anyway, so it sounds like I've just got some more research to do on what I need to do next, but let me know what you guys want to hear next, and I will do my best to make it happen soon. Thanks. I appreciate everybody. I'll have a link to the original in the comments. So make sure you go and like that and comment on that as well to show him the love. And I will see you guys all again on the next one.
Ya, itulah tadi cover Mas Alip Ba Ta dari Linkin Park yang berjudul Numb dengan versi Fingerstyle. Luar biasa sekali ya. Sepertinya 3 musisi pada video tersebut begitu menikmati cover yang dibawakan oleh Mas Alip Ba Ta dan mereka sangat mengaguminya. Oke, cukup sekian dulu video kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya. Tetap semangat, selalu bersyukur, dan jangan lupa bahagia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.